Okay, there's some strange things going on in this Find Samantha Murphy Facebook group, which just got shuttered. And now that the Facebook group is gone, there were more than 17,000 people in this group, and it's not just about social media mess. There's something else going on. So first off, I thought, oh my goodness, why are things being deleted online in the search for 51-year-old mother of three, Samantha Murphy? So again, she set out on a run. Supposedly, we haven't seen the video evidence of that. We've seen a screenshot still image, Samantha Murphy leaving her home in Australia, reportedly early Sunday morning, February 4th, maybe with some dog poop she might have just picked up in the front. Weird things are going on. It is now Monday, February 12th, over here in the US. Victoria police have deleted the page Search for Missing Woman Samantha. That was a page just on their website, and I kind of freaked out because they published it apparently February 4th. It said, police are appealing for public assistance to help locate missing Ballarat East woman Samantha. And they start talking about the 51-year-old was last seen leaving her home. But when I went to click on that police.vic.gov.au/search missing woman Australia, that page was gone from the Victoria Police Department's page. And I thought, oh my goodness, why would they delete that? Samantha, to my knowledge, has not been found. The Facebook group is gone too, but it looks like it's their mode of operation, their standard method of operation, to delete pages for some reason under the Victoria Police website, even prior to the person being found. Now, they do have other updates, like police are still appealing for CCTV footage and the like. Okay, but maybe just after a time, they standardly go through and let things expire on their website. I do find that odd for people going back and trying to find original information, but to each its own. But now we have the drama of the 17,000 member Find Samantha Murphy Facebook group being deleted. I think it's more than just social media drama, as some people would like to call it. Who gave the go-ahead for this Facebook page to be deleted? This Facebook group named Find Samantha Murphy, it was a public Facebook group. It had grown to about 17,000 members or more pretty quickly. It was focused on finding the 51-year-old mother of three in Australia. First off, a Victoria police spokesperson has told Sky News out of Australia the decision to archive the page, quote, was not from our end. It says Victoria police had no knowledge of the page being removed. That's what the police spokesperson said. So if any of us are inferring from the group administrator's words that police wanted the group shuttered for some reason, no. Police are saying they are not responsible for that. A woman named Cindy Hobbs created this group, Find Samantha Murphy. She had created it, according to my timeline over here, what Facebook shows me, on Tuesday, February 6, 2024 at 12:27 a.m. From what I understand, Cindy had gone out and searched for Samantha like many people have done, and Cindy was frustrated with the lack of organization of the searches, so she came and created this great page. Many people were interested. A lot of information was being posted, and I know she had to delete a lot. I know the life of a Facebook group administrator is not easy, especially when it gets popular. But to me, it's weird that it was deleted while Samantha was still missing. I mean, it was kind of shocking when I logged on this morning and I checked for updates. I'm just so interested in what could have happened to Samantha Murphy. She reportedly, set out for a run in Australia, and I don't know, did she fall down a mine shaft? Are they that open and dangerous? And wouldn't heat-seeking devices find her if she was still alive? It's just a big mystery. But with me logging onto Facebook and seeing Samantha, the group I'd been checking all the time, it pretty much is gone. There's a couple of posts left, and we'll talk about Cindy's explanation. It was strange. At first I thought, oh no, did they find her? Was she not alive? Is that why the group is being closed down? No, I guess it's because of some unknown reason. Now, the reason I think it's important, even though Cindy Hobbs has told the news that, yeah, her last name isn't Murphy like they accidentally put on one news screenshot, and she doesn't know the family personally, she did post a post, like we talked about previously, with a message from a family member of Samantha's that wanted to stay unnamed. Even though Cindy says she doesn't know Samantha's family personally, she did have communication with them, obviously. There was this message that a lot of news organizations quoted, and it was from a family member of Samantha's who wanted to stay anonymous, but the important part was, number one, for those questioning Samantha's husband, you need not worry, he is in more pain than anyone and would be the last person to suspect in any of this. So I don't know who this anonymous family member is that sent that message along to Cindy for her to post to the Facebook group, but is that family member the same person who gave Cindy the go-ahead to delete the Find Samantha Murphy Facebook group? If so, it's weird. That's strange based upon the person's motives. Now, of course, groups like this can get crazy. A family can be in grief. We saw how much Samantha's daughter, her oldest daughter Jess, was so torn up in a press conference, and her husband is apparently really upset. So if they're getting all these slings and arrows and darts thrown at them, I know a lot of people have their suspicions about the husband. Even on TikTok, I posted the press conference. It has more than 300,000 views, and some people have their feelings about the husband. Again, I'll refrain. I just have to assume everyone is just a grieving person and just missing their loved one. But my point is, this is what Cindy wrote. Cindy wrote on Sunday, February 11th, 2024, "Hi everyone, this group has served its purpose and we have been given the go-ahead to delete. This is a huge mission on its own, as I have to remove every member. If you would like to help Sam's group, the best thing you can do for her is to speed the process up by deleting yourself." There's actually a way you can do that in an automated manner, but anyway, Cindy immediately went from, "This group has served its purpose and we have been given the go-ahead to delete." She didn't say who gave her the go-ahead. People assumed, oh, did police tell her to delete the group? No. Police oftentimes find these groups pretty helpful. You will find in crime cases where a person sets up a Facebook group surrounding a missing person, a victim, or someone. Police oftentimes will go inside those groups to see what intelligence they can find. There's probably police members, officers in that group, or at least there were. But that's why police probably gave that statement to the press saying, look, we didn't give basically Cindy the go-ahead to delete. So my question is, who did? If Cindy was in contact with a family member who gave her that other message, did that same family member say, hey Cindy, delete this group, it's too hurtful? It's one thing if they wanted the group deleted just because it was too much drama or too many fingers being pointed unnecessarily, it's too hurtful, but does that outweigh all the good that the group presented? You know, literal evidence, photos, people, oh, look at this, what about this, I found this, these areas have been searched, this message from the family member, thank God I grabbed a screenshot of it. You know, in the true crime world, stuff disappears. But Cindy went on to write, thanks for all the amazing support. I hope to get on with my life now with my beautiful family that I will never take for granted again. So it sounds like Cindy experienced a lot of things she didn't expect. You know, she locked down her own Facebook profile. She wrote, bless you all. I'll still be shouting for Sam's return. My message is still the same. Be kind. It costs nothing, but don't be so kind that you have nothing to give yourself for self-care, praying for a miracle. So I'm still praying too. So it talks about how the admin Cindy paused the group February 11th, 2024. You can't create any posts. You can't like or comment. You can't add any more members. The posts are gone. So on the Ballarat community notice board, people are wondering, oh, why did that group get deleted? Why was the group deleted if Samantha basically hasn't been found? That's what someone asked today, Monday, February 12th. And Cindy commented, I don't wish to comment. Please don't tag me in threads that contain topics about the group. I've done my fair share of trying to bring Sam home. Please leave the rest to the amazing detectives and pray for Sam's safe return. So in the wake of this group being deleted, another group has popped up, at least a couple more. There's Find Samantha Murphy 2.0. So that group is growing too. Last I checked, it had more than 1,100 members. It probably has a lot more now. Now, news.com.au talked about contacting Cindy. It says early on Monday she wrote that managing the group had come at a great cost to herself and her family. So Cindy is a Ballarat local, and even though last week she told news.com.au she created the group after some disorganized day of searching, thinking it could help bring together information and bring search efforts together, I'm sure it did. It says Victorian police were said to be monitoring the page for information that was relevant to its investigation. So even though I know Facebook groups can be a pain, perhaps it would have been better to, just simply turn off posting for a while, or it gets overwhelming. I remember Cindy posting this screenshot of someone just calling her a bad name. It was a post, she was giving us a preview of the type of posts she would have to approve and all the posts that would get rejected. And so people can get crazy in these groups, and maybe her knee-jerk reaction was to delete it. Now that's one thing if it's her knee-jerk reaction because it was too much, and you can take on moderators, but they might not moderate the same way you would. It gets wonky and everything. So it's one thing if Cindy decided in her own mind, in her own brain, this has gotten too big, gotten too crazy, people are paying too much attention to Cindy, her family, and calling her names and all these crazy posts that aren't getting approved. That's one thing. I can somewhat understand that. Of course, the greater good would be to keep the evidence here, at least until Samantha is found. My other question is, was someone else whispering in Cindy's ear? Was someone manipulating Cindy? Was it a family member? I don't know. Saying, please just delete this. These people are saying too many awful things. That's my question. So there was arguments and innuendo broke out within the Samantha Murphy group. And of course, they talk about psychics. I didn't see the post they're talking about. Some self-proclaimed psychic got in there, created a post, and apparently it was pretty controversial. And Cindy did say she didn't know Samantha's family. I don't know how this family member reached out to her or how she vetted this family member who gave that statement about the husband, but Cindy did say she felt imposter guilt over the page's success, and the response from the community has been overwhelming. Well, she didn't have to feel that way. She could have hopefully kept the page up, even though I understand the desire to delete Facebook pages. I've administered a couple, not too many. I set up one for Face Svetlik, that beautiful little girl. Unfortunately, she wasn't found alive, and I just wished people could monitor themselves more. You don't have to curse each other out. You don't have to get on there and post all these random innocent people's photos. And I wish people could censor themselves. But no, Facebook groups, they don't always do it. I set up another one for the Trinity Pogue case, but I don't do it often. I did another one for the missing Harvard girl. Unfortunately, she wasn't found alive. And I do shutter them, but after there's a resolution to the case, usually. They can be overwhelming, and people do act like babies. I get it, but I don't know. For Samantha to still be missing in the group, such a large group to be gone, it's kind of troublesome. But it said the group did attract psychic mediums and people who thought or think or allege they have some type of insider knowledge. So Cindy said, we have family members who are in the group, so there were family members in that group. I don't want them to fall victim to a psychic who's promising answers to them. There were a few implying they had some sort of insight into where incidents occurred. And I get that. Especially my main thing is the way people word certain things. Some people forget to say, in my opinion, I think she went running, or in my opinion, I think she never left the house. Some people will flat out say, they won't say, look, I'm getting a vision of her falling down a mine shaft. They will say, she never left the house, or her phone pinged here, or blah, 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 blah. And they make it sound so concrete and resolute that it gets confusing. You're like, wait a minute, do you have evidence of this or not? So I guess there was drama over this psychic's post. They got deleted, and I guess Cindy got some backlash for that or something like that. Well, I wouldn't blame her for deleting that. According to Australian news sites, one anonymous post shared something they spotted which may be of interest. A sign in Dean Reservoir, about 20 kilometers northeast of Samantha's home, had the words, "Thanks, Sam," written in capital letters. A photo of what appeared to be an old bra had also been shared earlier, but it's since been deleted, with the garment appeared to be torn in half and hung on a post. So both sightings have been reported to police, they believe. Sky News Australia is reporting that a sign in Dean Reservoir, about 20 kilometers northeast of Ms. Murphy's home, had the words, "Thanks, Sam," written in capital letters. Where did that photo go? Oh, I see it now. Okay. So I'm glad someone got a photo of that. It says, "Thanks, Sam." That's weird. I don't know. Is someone just writing, "Thanks, Sam, for bringing us all together"? Or is someone just playing a bad joke? Or, I don't know, are people just looking for attention? Hopefully, as long as the cops have it, but it's also important, any evidence that's collected via a Facebook group. Some people feel more comfortable, posting things first and then they give it to the police. Or they give it to the police, maybe the public never sees it. Or they put it on Facebook and someone might recognize this handwriting. "Thanks, Sam," and they might be able to track down who wrote that and why. So even though I understand the pressure that goes along with Facebook groups, being an administrator in a missing case, when emotions are high, not everyone will agree with the way you administer a Facebook group. I wish this one could have stayed intact until at least Samantha was found. It's just weird. I hope we get another presser soon. I really hope Samantha is found. Exodus 28. Remember the Sabbath, seventh day, to keep it holy, set apart, dedicated to God. I tried to do that yesterday, Super Bowl Sunday, by not even looking at YouTube Studio since I'm just working. I hardly knew what to do with myself, but I was thinking the Sabbath, the seventh day, is the day that Samantha supposedly went on the run. That's still in question until we see the CCTV video or more evidence of her literally leaving her home off towards the run. I won't even really believe that. And I don't know why things are being kept so quiet. But hopefully it's because cops have some good leads that they don't want to give away. Hopefully the Facebook group disappearing won't hurt anyone, but I hope Cindy is able to tell cops if any family member told her to delete the group. And maybe they can look at why, the motive. Is it just because people are being cruel to them or something more sinister? I don't know. Every bit of information can help lead to Samantha. Thank you so much for watching.